Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beggles and I'm trying to bring you 3 decently okay games for you to check out, releasing today on Steam, 16th of July edition, and I think today's about a 6 out of 10 kind of range here. I think there's a couple of okay games here. Leave my best for last, and if you can stick around, leave a comment or subscribe. I would appreciate that. I'm going to start off with Sector Unknown, the solo developed RPG game set in space. Looks quite interesting, has a pretty big scope for a solo dev game. Let's have a look. It's definitely an atmospheric game. Looks like it's got a lot of different environments. Hostile. One of the things that I was looking through the Steam page, I noticed that the developer wants this to be one of those games where you have the choice about how you want to proceed. So I'll be expecting to do a lot of reading. It is an RPG game. Doesn't look like it's got voice acting. But also having the ability to choose whether you want to go with violence or whether you want to go with persuasion and try and negotiate your way through and things like that. Got some character customization and weapons. Definitely a game for those that like to tippy-tap their way through, go through lots of menus, design their character, and work their way through the storyline. Let's have a look and see if there's anything else that I need to know. It's inspired by Fallout, Knights of the Old Republic, those kind of things. Your star begins as a prisoner reported on board a transport ship. There's a lot of detail here, and this is definitely a game that's there's a lot of people looking forward to this. It could be quite an interesting one. Let's move on to something a little bit more jovial. It's Gaucho and the Grassland, an adventure, a farming sim in which you play as a Latin cowboy. Let's take a look at the trailer. This is really stylistic. It's a jovial game. It's a game that I think looks like a lot of fun. I think compared to other traditional kind of farming sims, this one doesn't worry about building crops and things like that. It's all about looking after your animals. And I mean, who doesn't want to ride around on some farm animals? This is a bit of fantasy, a bit of a creative storyline, and a few things happening here. This is quite a quick trailer, but what do we need to know about this one? Latin cowboy, raise your farm animals, dive into a great adventure. This bit here I'm a bit curious about, like the different biomes and what we'll need to do there. Helping people, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, that one's Gaucho. Moving on to my favorite game releasing today, it's called Worship. It's a game that I've made a few videos about. I think it looks like a lot of fun. Let's check out that trailer. You can grow your cult. I always like the look of this in the way that this is a game that definitely takes on the dark and sinister side of, I think this is a roguelite from memory. I think I covered it on my roguelike videos. And one where you need to crush your enemies, as that says. Use your mechanics to try and take over these towns, get them on your side. I think you're trying to like raise a demon or something like that. Prove your faith. Very stylistically cool. One of the cooler looking games I think I've seen. Let's have a look at the page here. We're inside the end of the borders, devout zealot of a god. The multiplayer Pikmin-inspired roguelite. I think that's pretty cool. There's a lot of Pikmin-inspired games here. Oddspark's been the most recent one I played, so maybe this is like a dark and twisted Oddsparks in which you gotta like throw, I don't even know what you're throwing around there. Little demon things. Brutal world, worshipping transfixes things. Armageddon is more fun with friends. I think this looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Yeah, let me know which of these 3 games you think is going to be the best. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching.